Yeah, 278 data protection using encryption. This is the lab. So just start the lab. So I think this is also metered or not, I do not know. The lab overview. Here he mentions that cryptography is the conversion of, so he has given the details about encryption, decryption and all these things. The objectives of this lab, that is more important. You should be able to create a KMS key. KMS stands for Key Management System Service. Install AWS Encryption CLI, encrypt plain text and decrypt ciphertext. Is this clear? Encryption and decryption is covered in this particular. This is also $10 slab. $10 slab. Okay. So given time is 45 minutes. So you see this one. So the lab environment. Lab environment is one pre-configured EC2 instance. The name of the server is file server is already given to you. And AWS. So here we are getting introduced with this IAM role, which is attached. IAM. Okay, we have a separate exercise for IAM also, which allows you to connect to the instance by using system manager, session manager. Yesterday we saw session manager, right? Sessions manager. So with that we did that patching. With that we did a remote access login. Remote access login. The last part in what we call as the network hardening. The systems manager, we could access the console of a particular the application server. Do you remember?
Yes, sir. Without putty, without putty.
Yeah, without putty. Same thing here also, which allows you to connect the instance by using systems manager. So you can access the session using systems manager also. We will learn about that. All backend components such as EC2 instances, IAM roles, and some AWS services have been inbuilt for this lab already. Okay. So let me wait till the lab is getting ready. So the first part, you can see this particular one, your AWS should come to green. So once it is green, you can access this particular lab. Okay, the task one is create an AWS key. Please, everyone get ready. This is very, very important lab. So we are learning this key management service. Okay. So that is the first task. The second task is they configure your file server instance. File server instance, the second part. And I think the third part is how to encrypt and decrypt the key data and the data. So here we create a file using touch or something like that, the top secret, and then we encrypt and then we decrypt. So this is, I think, most important one, summary. So if you complete all these three, your lab is done. Ready, everyone? 3 tasks.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me get the lab ready. So the first and foremost thing, once your lab is ready, so you can go to the console and select your key management service. If you're ready, yes, just connect to that key management service and create a key. We are going to create a key. This is point number 6. So I just wait. It will take approximately 3 to 5 minutes of time. Yeah, I hope everyone understood about this module on says cryptography. So I gave a short notes. Please understand, this is very, very important. And during the interviews, please, it is expected that you should define the symmetric and asymmetric or maybe one-way hashing, and at least minimum 2 or 3 types of algorithms which you really face across. Okay, so this is a cut short notes which I have given you. So Gunwant, the lab is ready.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need to wait for a little bit more time. Still, it is yellow only. So once it is ready, click AWS and go to key management service. Yeah, mine is green. I can see my lab is ready now. So just click this, you will get a new window. So this is having a time limit. Please, everyone get ready and synchronize. Later on, I can even share the recordings like yesterday I had shared. So we are in task 1. If you are unable to follow, then just watch this one, how this is happening. So you see this one, this is your console. This is your console. I will also duplicate this one. The very reason is I want to show you EC2 here, but I'll keep it background. So we have one server already deployed for you. And the other one I open for KMS. So if it is not there here, KMS written, what you can do, go to the search and say KMS. You see key management service. Just click that. It will open. So here in your instance is running, you see there is already one instance which is running. This is called as file server. This is called as file server. This is only for your, this thing I'm showing. So which has a public IP, private IP also both. Right? So the key management service is already started. Choose a key, and key type is symmetric. We are going to use a symmetric key. So you all understood, right? What is symmetric and what is asymmetric? Yes or no? So here he has given you symmetric uses the same key to encrypt and decrypt, but the asymmetric uses a public and private key for different, but we are using symmetric. So here what you can say, create a key. This is the dashboard of KMS. And again, I say, please remember this dashboard elements, this one. Okay, easily create keys and control encryption according across AWS and beyond. These captions are very important for your exam, So get started now, create a key. So select this asymmetric, the first one, asymmetric, and you can say the other things remaining same. You can say alias. Okay, this is what we can say. Alias is add labels, and my KMS key. My KMS key. Yeah, rest all default, leave it symmetric, encrypt and decrypt, KMS, okay, single region key, that's okay. And alias, just define this, my KMS key. And in description, please provide the following, like key used to encrypt and decrypt keys. I hope everyone is following. Okay, choose next, define. So in point number 11,
So
once
repeat, sir.
It's only just the first one I have given, create a key. I have chosen symmetric, which is already there, selected next, and providing the alias. Alias and description I have provided. Here you see alias and the description I have provided. So just say next. You see there are 5 steps here. The third step, define administrative permissions. This is the third step. So here define administrative permissions in the key administrators section, search for Work Labs, this one, and select the checkbox for Work Labs and select next. So a key is already created for you. A key is in key administrators. So ABCDE. Okay, probably I can say maybe second page you should have Work Labs is there. You can select that or you can write here. Is this clear, everyone? These are the following keys which are there here, key administrators. So Work Labs. The role is Work Labs. Okay. So this completes point number 11. Okay. Define key usage permissions. The next one, key usage permissions. Just say next. So this is key usage permissions. So we need to define this account section and select the checkbox for Work Labs and next. Okay. Here also you have multiple. You can go and select Work Labs permissions. All right. And say next. This is the last one, review. Okay. Choose the link, my KMS, you have just say finish. The key will be created. So all the tasks, you can see this policy also. The policy, this is, I tell you, this is JSON. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, the language which is written. Some of you may ask, sir, what is this language? So here you see this one, this is JSON. You see here certain things like you see the resource, the things like action, the things. So these are human readable scripting language. Human readable scripting language. Here you don't see any libraries or functions, nothing like that. Simple. Allow. Very simple to understand. Asterisk. You all know all these things. So these are all the actions which are defined and say finish. So your key is created now. My KMS key. Done, everyone?
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this copy the ARN value in a text editor. So here you see this one ARN. Where is that? So here, this is your ARN. Just copy this one, this particular one. Okay. And keep it in your text editor. So I'm just keeping this in my text editor. Is this clear? This ARN endpoint. Okay, this completes our task 1. So we learned about how you can create your keys using a role. So here we have selected the role as Voclabs. Now, the second task. Anyone wants me to wait? Okay. So here, configure the file server instance. So now before you can encrypt and decrypt data, we have the key ready now. With that key, you have to encrypt and decrypt the data now. Choose EC2, choose EC2, okay, in the instance file server and say connect. So here, I'm keeping this KMS aside. So this is your file server. See this file server. Ready, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
File server and then choose connect here at the top. This is a Linux server actually running. Just try to see connect. This is, you see this one, instance connect, sessions manager, SSH client, and serial console. Okay, let us learn about sessions manager and say connect. Yesterday we did that, same thing. Okay, just say connect. You will get a window of the Linux server. It will take some time.
Yes, sir. Got it.
You got it. You got it. Systems manager. You
Yes,
see
sir.
this one? You can try a CD, or maybe you are in home directory, PWD. Here you are in home SAM user. SAM user. Fantastic. Or so okay, he asked you to AWS configure for CLI access. We will do that. AWS configure. Just say AWS configure. So it will do some series of access ID. Please don't press enter. I'll tell you what to be done. So it is asking access key ID. Enter 1. Enter 1 and press enter. Enter secret access key. Enter 1 and press enter. Default region name. Copy the paste provided in the Vocarum AWS details space. So tip, you might need to press Ctrl+Shift+V to paste the sessions manager. Default output format, press enter. There are 4 questions which will be asked now. So here, access key, secret access key is available as 1. So here, for default region name, you need to go to AWS details. So this is available here in I. See this one, region is US West -2. US West -2. Now go to your system manager, press 1, enter. Secret access key 1. Normally, this is not 1 and 1. It will be a long ones will be there. So default region name, you can say paste. Where is that paste? Ctrl+Shift+V. US West -2. If you are able to paste it, okay. Otherwise, just say write it. And default output format as enter. None. You can write either JSON or TXT, but you can leave it also. Output format. 4 questions are asked when you are asked. This is actually you are configuring your CLI access. Access key ID 1, secret access key 1, default region US West -2. That is the default region which is given to you. And format. Done, everyone?
Sir, in the default region, what should we give, sir?
Here it is given, right? You give US West -2. Everyone should be US West 2 only. This one. This is the region. Okay. So this completes my 19th one. Okay. Now navigate to Vocurum's console page. Okay. This is the one. And choose this iDetails. details. Yeah, here you can see this details. Next to CLI, you can see this show. Yeah, you can see this CLI. Just you can say show. Right. Copy paste the code block. This entire code block is there, CLI. This particular one. This is your key. Entire one. Copy. Say copy. Choose show. Copy paste the code block which start into a text editor. Return to the browser tab where you have logged into the file server. So go to VI, okay, into your, see, please go into this file only, credentials. Okay. cd.aws ll, if you see ll-a, do you see anything? Nothing. Where, which directory you are? Into .aws. VI credentials. This is the file you have to create. This is the file you have to create. Credentials, credentials. This one, this entire one is to be copied. Don't leave anything. This is your key. So VI. Okay. One second. Credentials. Type multiple times, delete contents. All the 3 lines. Paste in the code block that you have copied from Vockerem. So here you should see like this. Default.
Can you show AWS details, sir? AWS details.
Sorry.
AWS details, sir.
Credentials. That is the file.
No, sir, on 19th point.
19 point. Yeah.
Here it's showing AWS details, no, sir.
Key.
AWS details.
Details. Yes, here it is 1. You have to press 1.
Yes, sir.
Can I show you here? So once you see this one.
Yes, sir.
1 US West -2 and default output none.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now go to your .aws directory, VI credentials. You have something here already. Default AWS key access ID, AWS secret key access ID. He asked you to do some change. VI, I'm in point 24. Now in the credentials file, type DD multiple times to delete the file. Everything you need to delete. Is this clear? Everything you need to delete. DD. You all know, right? DD. Delete line.
Yes, sir.
And paste the thing. Paste. Did you get everyone like this?
Yes, sir.
Till the end. You should not miss even a single character. This is now. The real access key is this one. The real secret key is this one. Earlier, you were only trying one like that. Whether AWS is functioning or not, you are trying actually. AWS CLI. This is the actual one. Is this clear? So if you have done this, save this file. It should be in credentials directory only. Sorry, in AWS directory credentials file. Is there anyone who could not get through? Suppose if you say cat credentials, you should see like this.
When you repeat, sir, once again.
So copy this one in AWS details. So here you see this one, sorry. See this one in AWS details, click this one. You have this region here, show, AWS CLI show. You have, see, every key is different. In my case, this is the key. Just say right click and say copy. It will be there in the memory.
Yes,
Go
sir.
to systems manager. So you are already into your home directory, right? So what you do, cd.aws vi credentials. CREDENTIALS. If you say CRED and tab also, it will work. So delete all the 3 lines first. How do you do delete? DD like this. All done. And append. So right click and say paste. I didn't copy properly. So here I need to copy. Copy and say right click and say paste. I'll get like this. You should have 3 lines, sorry, 4 lines. One is default, AWS access key ID, secret access key ID. This is the real ones actually. It's the long ones. And your token. This is your KMS token. Okay. And you can say now save this file. WQ. So this is point number 26. To save the file, WQ. You can see cat also, it will show you the same thing, .aws, 28. Now 29. 29. You are installing this KMS key. How to do that? Just copy the first line or you copy the entire script. Just copy this one, 29th one, and say here, right click and say paste. It will do all kind of installations for you. This is a pip install AWS Encryption SDK CLI. This is a software which is been shown. So once this is done, it is asking to export the path. Yes, enter, finish. 2 commands are there here. The first command will pip install, like your yum install, here pip 3 install. AWS Encryption SDK CLI. SDK is distribution kit. Okay, CLI, command line interface, and export the path. So this completes task 2. So we have configured successfully our KMS key to our account. The key, walk key, which you have created in AWS KMS. Okay. Now let us learn about task 2 done, everyone.
Yes, sir. Done. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you can do this 30th one. So to create a text file, you can do, even with touch command, you can do, there are 3 files, secret1.txt, secret2.txt, secret3.txt. You can say echo. You are entering this data into secret1.txt. 3 files are created and secret1 has top secret. Just say copy and say, if you want, you can type it also. You can type it also. Okay. You see only one folder which is called as metadata. Yes or no? Everyone. When you say PWD, you should be in your home folder. Yes or no? Just tell me. Everyone. Then only you can start task 3.
Yes, sir.
Again, don't interrupt me again if you are not following. So here now, task 3. Run these 2 commands. Run these 2. But ensure you are in home folder. Just even if you press CD also, you'll be in home folder. Is this clear? Okay. So now just run these 2 commands. Touch, secrets, and so. Done?
Done, sir.
When you say ls-l, you should see 3 files. Secret1.txt, secret2.txt, secret3.txt. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So mkdir output. Just create a directory over here. Nothing else you can do. Need to do. So when you say ls-l, there should be total 3 files, output directory and metadata, which was earlier one. Done?
Done, sir.
Okay. So now key ARN. This is the one which you need to do. Keep this one in your what we call as a notepad. Okay. Remove off this particular one, key ARN. Okay. And then you have your ARN which was done in your task 1, right?
Yes, sir.
You have copied. So paste here and copy the entire one. Copy the entire one. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Copy the control C, you will get the entire one. See exactly. And say here, right click and paste. Exactly same to same. Done. Done. It should look exactly like this.
Yes, sir.
The key
Yes,
ARN
sir.
is now defined. The key ARN is now defined. Key ARN is defined when you are creating the key file. This is the endpoint. Okay. So now this point is done. So here, point number 36. This is the encryption script. Encryption script for secrets1.txt using this KARN. Same to same, exactly you copy. Control C and say Control V. Okay. Once you are happy, press enter. Nothing, no change here because we did already all the changes. We created output directory also. You should get $prompt immediately.
Got, sir.
Got it?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now
Yes,
go to output directory. Output. Okay, ls-l. You should see one file created. Is it created?
Yes, sir. Secret one.txt.
Absolutely. You are almost done. You can see cat secret one dot encrypted text. Did you see any data as it is? You don't see any data, right? As it is. You will be seeing the data in a encrypted. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now what you do? We want to decrypt this file. How do we decrypt this file? So you have a decrypt script. You have a decrypt script. You see this one. Where is that decrypt? This is the one. This is encrypt. And the one which is for decrypt is this particular one, 41. This is the one decrypt. So here also you have to be in output folder. Again, I say, if you say ls-l, you should see the file called as .encrypted. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If you are there, then just press right click and say paste. The file name is secret1.txt.encrypted. Okay, the output is dot in the current location itself. This is the decrypt script. If all functions well, you should see $prompt back. And if you say ls-l, there will be two files now. There will be a decrypted file also.
Yes, sir.
Cat decrypt file, secret one. Decrypted file. Cat that. You should see your original message.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir, done, sir.
That's all. That's all is the lab. So what we have learned here in this